back with another video. Today's video is going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 10. So this is going to be talking about episode 15. This is currently the finale for right now, so I wanted to talk about the review of it. So yeah, I want to hear your guys' feedback, what you guys think of it overall. For me, I really enjoyed it. It is, for this scenario, it is a good finale for currently to hit is for the finale. But it, overall, if this scenario was not happening, it was a really good build up to the finale. So it left with a little cliffhanger at the end and all that stuff. So yeah. I'm going to start off with the princess and Yumiko and Eugene and King Ezekiel. They left off with the introduction of Princess, and we seen Princess interact and stuff. Her character is very interesting. She's got some kind of way that she's one of a kind. She's very energetic. She's just hyper and all that stuff. She's just like I said, one of a kind overall. So yeah, we see them, and she scared their horses off, and they need a way to get to meet Stephanie and them. And she was like, oh yeah, I know where to place at. And she takes them to this garage that has bicycles and stuff. And this whole time I was like, they went through a minefield and found out that they didn't have to go, and I was like, okay, that makes no sense. But you had to look at it over the picture of she hasn't seen actual people for about a year or longer, and I guess these are the first people she's seen. She was very happy. And she just, like, she can't believe it. So I guess she went through that way because she said she went through that way many times. I guess she wanted to, I don't know. But yeah, Yumiko really did not trust her at all. But we seen it overcome. At the end, she kind of trusts Princess and asked Princess to join them. So overall, that was very interesting. I can't wait to see what's next for Princess and her character overall. So yeah. We've seen a really small clip of Kelly and Carol. But yeah, they was looking to help Luke out for something. He was making something, and yeah, so that was a really good moment of Carol really feel bad about Connie and the whole situation, and Kelly just said that she's not dead, that with her sister, showing her that she's a superhero, and because of Kelly losing her ear sight, and that she's showing everybody the sign language, and then she's telling Carol that everybody has flaws and mistakes and stuff, but needs to overcome it. So I really enjoyed that clip between them two. We find out that they have moved to Alexandria and Oceanside, to this abandoned hospital or tower, per se, wherever you call it. And because I guess they know that Beta will be coming after them he probably will find out Alpha's head. So, and it does make sense because we see Beta and the Whispers bring this big ass herd to Alexander, and Beta was getting mad because they're not there, because he wanted to take the revenge and stuff. And one thing about it was Beta, he was absolutely losing his shit in this episode of him we've seen in the previous episode of him taking half of making Alpha's head, face, whatever, skin, whatever you want to call it, and put it as his mask. And he's pretty much just acting like he was two different persons. He was like the Beta and the Alpha, and he's like hearing voices, and pretty much he was losing his shit. And it was very cool, and seeing him interact, and then him finding out they're not there, and he's trying to figure out where they're at. And I guess there was a cat involved. I guess he figured it out that they was there and stuff. And then at the end of the episode, he finds them there at this abandoned building, or I think it's a hospital. Let me know. It was a building, and that's where it lead off was. But yeah, they have Aaron and Alden. The Whisper does it capture them because them two was really what stayed back and watching the Whispers over from the distance, because when they was at Alexandria, they was at the big spinny tower thing in Alexandria, and just keep following them, and then find out the Whispers have found out where they're at and captured them. So I'm wondering what's going to happen to them. So, and then with all that, with the Whispers and stuff, I really love Beta's character. I'm wondering what's going to happen to him, because he's going crazy, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we see a scene with Daryl and Judith. So I love them interaction with each other. With Judith wants to stay with Daryl, the teacher, and Daryl was teaching her some stuff like he had done. So it was really cool with Daryl trying to get hold of Michonne. He doesn't know about Michonne, what's happened to Michonne, because it finds out Judith doesn't tell Daryl about Michonne going to find possibly that Rick's alive. And I'm like, damn, why you didn't tell him? But it kind of makes sense, because she's afraid if she tell Daryl will leave her like Michonne did. But, well, apparently it wouldn't. Michonne didn't want to leave, but Judith wanted to, so she felt sad because of Michonne left. And you see it throughout this episode. Daryl said he couldn't promise her, because you never know, something could happen and all that stuff. So yeah, Judith was really, really sad. But it kind of makes sense, like Daryl said, you never know what's next and stuff. So yeah, and then somehow they came across this Whisper that Daryl kind of killed, and Judith was really, really upset why we left her in the ditch and stuff, because in a couple episodes before, Judith had killed a Whisper and stuff, and it was really upset her and stuff. So yeah, with that whole scenario. And then we see a clip of Judith and Lydia. Judith telling Lydia she's sorry about her mom died, and Lydia's just really like, well, everybody can't have a good mom like you do. It kind of upset me, because Judith was trying to be nice and Lydia was just being snappy. But another thing was Lydia in this episode of her dealing with the loss of her mom and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, Lydia was just so distant with everybody. She was trying to, like I said, she was trying to deal with the loss of her mom, because she finds out, and she just was really, really upset. She don't know how to do it. And you see Negan was trying to talk to her, try to help her to mourn and stuff, and he really feels really, really guilty because he killed her Alpha and stuff. And you see a scene with her, Lydia and Dog, and Negan was bringing her food, and she didn't want it. She was trying to ignore Negan because she admitted it. She didn't want to don't want to be around Negan because of the whole deal. And Negan's like, I kind of liked her and stuff. She was a good person, but I just didn't like how she was doing it. And then we see another clip that broke my heart, with Negan telling her to hit him, that you can't bottle it up because they'll eat you up, and you don't want to separate yourself from everybody, because he know that she didn't want to do that. And Lydia was just pretty much break down and said she didn't get why he lied to her mom, that she wanted to hate her mom, and then she just breaks down and cries, and Negan comforts her. So I'm interested to see what's next for them, but that broke my heart because I think Negan kind of understands where Lydia's coming from with trying not to mourn her mom, because I guess with Lucille, it pretty much ate Negan up. He didn't have a real good, he didn't mourn Lucille like normally he do, so he just bottled it up, and I guess he didn't want to see Lydia go down that path, that what he went through and stuff. And he's kind of mourning for Alpha because he really got close to Alpha and stuff, but he just didn't like her ways and stuff. And I think Negan was just trying to change Alpha for the better and stuff, but he couldn't. So, but yeah, overall, that was just a really good episode. I can't wait to see what 16 is to wrap up everything and stuff. So yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments below what your guys' thought of the episode, what part you liked, what part you didn't like, and your thoughts and opinion in the comments below. And also, if you're new to my channel, you like what you see, and you're a big Walking Dead fan, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell for you guys to keep up with the videos. And stuff like that. And yeah, I'll check you guys out in my next video.